A wall that was many walls, built to slow enemies and sheep minds. Not one ruler, not one wall, 2,000 years of hands. This is the Great Wall of China, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Today we test the biggest myths of the Great Wall of China. Can people see it from space with the naked eye? Were workers buried under the walls? Did one ruler build it all? We will also reveal a simple building secret and the smoke and fire signals that made the wall speak. And there was a famous breakthrough long ago. An invader crossed the defenses and the capital fell a few years later. Who was he? Stay tuned to find out. One idea, many walls. The Great Wall of China is not one line made at one time. It is many lines in many places, built and rebuilt across long years. Some parts are old earth. Some parts are rough stone. Some parts are neat brick from later times. Different rulers added, repaired, and replaced. Together, they made one strong idea, a long edge across the land.
All parts together are very long. The full system is about 21,000 kilometers, or 13,000 miles.
Why builders chose the high ground. Ridges give a wide view and a hard climb. So the Great Wall of China follows the high ground, along mountain backs, over narrow passes, across rocky spines. The wall bends with cliffs, hugs steep sides, and takes the safest path along peaks. The land itself becomes part of the defense.
Who built and the cost? Who built the Great Wall of China? Soldiers worked. Farmers called from fields worked. Prisoners and convicts worked. Sometimes families helped. Days were long. Winters were bitter. Summers were harsh. Many died from falls, heavy loads, hunger, and sickness. This is true and must be remembered. But the tale that workers were buried under the walls is a legend. There is no good proof that bodies were sealed inside the wall. Most were buried near the work sites or taken home if families could.
Use what the land gives. The Great Wall crosses deserts, mountains, and plains. Builders used what was close. In deserts, they packed rammed earth, soil, sand, straw, and small stones pressed in layers inside wooden frames. In mountains, they cut heavy stones for strong bases and stacked smaller stones above. On plains, later rulers made millions of bricks in hot kilns. Local materials saved time and cost and made work possible over great distances. Moving heavy stones and bricks. How did they move so much weight? Workers rolled blocks on wooden rollers and dragged them on sledges with ropes. They used oxen and mules on firm paths. They made human chains, passing bricks hand to hand up slopes. In winter, water on-ramps froze into ice roads, so sledges slid more easily. Across dunes, camels carried brick stacks. On rivers, rafts took stone downstream to landings near the work. Ramps, scaffolds, and careful setting. Tall scaffolds of bamboo and timber stood beside the wall face. Workers built earthen ramps so carts and sledges could climb. At the top, teams leveled each block, spread mortar, and tapped it into place. Every joint had to be tight. Small gaps become big cracks when years of wind and rain work on them. Bricks, marks, and a simple secret. Brickmaking was huge. Kilns fired day and night. Hot bricks cooled from red to hard gray. Many bricks were stamped with the maker's mark or an overseer's name, so if a section failed, the stamp showed whose bricks were used. Mortar, the glue between stones, was not always just lime and sand. In many places, builders mixed lime with sticky rice porridge. Sticky rice made the mortar tougher and less likely to wash away. It helped the wall hold through storms and small quakes. A simple food became part of a great defense.
Small choices that make a strong wall. Look at the wall face. It leans slightly inward. This gentle slope spreads weight and fights push and pull. Builders also cut drain holes through the wall body. Rain must escape. If water stays inside and freezes, it expands and breaks the wall from within. Slope and drains are small choices with big strength. A road on top and teeth on the edge. The top of many parts is like a road. Soldiers and supply carts can move along it. Along the outer edge are battlements, the teeth that protect archers. Guards hide behind the solid parts and shoot from the gaps. This design lets them defend and stay safer.
Watchtowers, eyes, stores, and shelter. Watchtowers stand along the Great Wall so a guard in one tower can see the next. On steep ridges, towers can be very close, just a short walk apart. On open ground, they are farther, but still in clear view. Inside are rooms for rest, racks for arrows, water jars, and dry brush or wood ready for signals. At night, a watchman checks the wind, listens for hoofbeats, and watches for a glow on the far ridge. A tower is a small home for the wall's eyes.
Beacon towers and the message of smoke and fire. Away from the main line, on very high points, stand beacon towers. These are distant signal posts with long views. By day, guards send smoke with straw, dung, or green brush. By night, they send fire. A count of plumes or flames can mean few enemies, many enemies, or coming from the west. One tower sends the signal, the next answers, then the next. In a short time, warning runs across the hills. Garrisons prepare, gates open, horses are saddled. The Great Wall has spoken, and people move. Daily life on the wall. Most days are not battles, they are work days. Guards walk the parapet to check loose stones. They clear drains so rainwater can flow out. They patch cracks with fresh mortar. They repair arrows, oil bows, and clean armor. Cooks make millet porridge and boil water for tea. Tailors mend shoes and sew cloaks. In quiet weeks, the wall feels like a long, narrow village in the sky. But silence can break at any time with a shout from a tower or a knock at a gate.
Gates, trade, and control. The Great Wall of China is also a gate system. At main passes, officials check papers and collect tolls. Silk, tea, salt, and other goods move through and are counted and taxed. The wall shapes travel and trade. It controls people and goods as well as enemies. It is part fence, part road, and part border office. Limits and workarounds. No wall can stop every attack. Some enemies bribed gate captains. Some went around the ends in deep snow when patrols were thin. Some struck older, weaker sections. A wall cannot do everything, but it can slow an advance, warn the land, and buy time for armies to gather.
A breach remembered, the named invader. Long ago, one famous leader broke through the northern defenses beyond the wall. His riders moved fast. The court was shaken. Genghis Khan broke through Jin defenses beyond the wall in 1211, and Beijing fell a few years later. The wall warned, armies fought, but this event shows the limit of any wall and the need for strong leaders and plans behind it. Now, the Great Wall Myths and Facts. Myth number 1. You can see the Great Wall of China from space with your eyes. Your eyes cannot pick it out from that height. It blends with the land. Cameras can help, but not naked eyes. Myth number 2. One ruler built the whole Great Wall of China. Many rulers over more than 2,000 years built, rebuilt, and repaired many lines in many places. Myth number 3. Workers were buried under the walls. There is no good proof that bodies were sealed inside the wall. The death toll from work, falls, hunger, and disease was real and heavy, but buried under the walls is a legend, not fact. Myth number 4. The wall follows a dragon's back. Truth. It is a beautiful story. In real life, the wall follows the high ground, the best path for defense and sight. The dragon image stays because it helps people remember the shape.
Why parts still stand? Strong walls last because of good choices. Set lines on high ground. Give faces a gentle inward slope to spread weight. Cut drain holes so water can escape. Use good mortar, in some places with sticky rice for extra grip. Repair after each storm and each fight. Maintenance is the quiet hero that keeps the Great Wall of China standing. Many hands did many tasks each day. Now see the wall as road, village, and stage. The wall as road, village, and stage. When you look at the Great Wall of China, do not think of soldiers alone. Think of cooks, smiths, and tailors. Think of stonemasons, brickmakers, and rope teams. Think of clerks counting goods at gates. The wall is a road for supplies, a line of small work camps, and a stage where the state shows its order and reach. It is a living system, not just a pile of stones.
What the wall did. The Great Wall of China warned enemies and guided armies. It slowed raids and watched the border. It marked where a state began and ended. It shaped travel and trade at its gates. And it told a story on both sides of the line. We can build this. We can hold this. The Great Wall of China was defense and display at the same time. It slowed enemies, sent quick signals, and shaped trade. It also performed power, turning stone into a message that lasted longer than any single ruler. Not one ruler, not one wall. Many hands and many years, one idea that changed a land.